Oh, there they are. Hello, bonjour, dickheads. Welcome back to another episode of my Monday Night Live podcast. It's called Monday Night Live because it's Monday night. I say night, it's 9 o'clock at night and it's still light. I had to put down the shutters in my studio because otherwise the camera doesn't know. Look, check this out, right? Let me put the shutters up. Just watch how badly my camera reacts. Those of you who are watching this, if you're just listening to it, it doesn't make sense. But look at the state of that. Look, the camera doesn't know what. It's too bright. It is so light outside. It is unreal. So I'm putting it down again. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? It is great to see you. Today, I'm on the real alcohol because it's just been one of those weeks, one of those days. Just gotta have a real beer now and again. Cheers, santé à la vôtre. Whoop, whoop. How are we all? Today, no plan today. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm in a mood. We're just gonna chat. Me and you. Ask me all your questions. Ask me what you want. I'm here for you. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Todo bien, perfecto. How are you? Who's in the house? We've got Keith McMillan's in the house. We've also got Ben Flows in the house. Naiva Guerre, Pokraj Roy, who's here almost every Monday, Pokraj, real alcohol, on this channel. Oh my god, you better fucking believe it, Pokraj. Anton Benedict Tree is in the house, Eve Stadler. Grow your beard back. Yeah, sorry, I had to shave, ladies and gentlemen. I had to shave because one of the things that I was up to this week was taking photos for my new poster, for my new show that's coming at some point soon. So essentially, without spoiling the poster, I'm not going to show you the photo, but essentially the concept of the new show, my new English-only show that I will be performing for the next year or two is called Fuck Me, I'm French, because I've realised I'm actually French. And it's also a show that I will be doing quite a lot in non-French speaking countries. And so the poster is kind of a mixture of me dressed as an English person and me dressed as a French person. And in one of the images, I'm shaved, completely shaven, with no glasses, with hair that is very slick and gelled down. And the other poster is just me with my glasses, with my normal hair and my normal beard. Obviously, the French side wearing a marinière t-shirt, and the English, I'm wearing a nice suit. The poster's looking good. We're going back and forth with the emails right now. I'm excited to see the final result, but that is why I am completely shaven. I'm sorry. I look about, I don't know. To be fair, it's grown back pretty quickly. Because I was completely clean shaven. When did we do that photo shoot? We did it on Wednesday. It was on Wednesday, so it's almost been a week. Now, some people, when they shave clean, this is after 3 hours. Do you know what I mean? So that is why I'm looking clean shaven. But it did help me run quicker this weekend. The aerodynamics of my beard helped me, or the non-beard, helped me run quicker than I should be. Oh, Jesus. Pokrash says, hey, I like clean-shaven, Paul. Unpopular opinion. Mate, maybe you do. My daughter loves playing with my face now. She loves putting her hand on my face and just rubbing it like I'm some sort of fucking genie and I'm going to give her 3 wishes. Do you know what I mean? Squeeze says, waouh, Paul court tellement vite qu'il perd ses cheveux. I mean, my hair's all right. It's just that, yeah, I'm running so fast that I'm losing my hair. Oh, God, mate. Anton Benedict Trier says, would you try Prime? I imagine you're talking about Prime the drink, because this kind of looks like a Prime drink. I don't even know who the fucking YouTubers are that made it. Logan Paul? Is that a YouTuber? Jake Paul? Logan Paul and KSI have created a drink called Prime. I'd like to try it. I don't think it's available in France. I've not seen it anywhere here. Just to taste it, to see if it is better than Red Bull, because I still like, I mean, Red Bull, of the energy drinks that I've tasted, is still my favourite. Hashtag not sponsored. Just like my favorite non-alcoholic beer, which I'm not drinking right now, is the one that's in my fridge over here. By the wonderful guys at Brussels Beer Project. This is my favorite non-alcoholic beer. I will save that for a day when I'm feeling like not drinking alcohol, which is not today. Guylaine says, what happened after your race today? I didn't have a race today. What race? Are you talking about the half marathon I ran yesterday? Oh, there he is! To continue with Naiva's question, how's your marathon training going? Listen. Let's do... This podcast has turned into the behind the scenes of a comedian and also a person who's training for a marathon. Right. Overall, the marathon training is not going very well. I'm going to be honest. That's why I'm drinking a beer. The marathon training is an 18-week program, and I am halfway through, and I have not yet had 1 week of training which has gone to plan. I've been injured for all of the weeks, either on my right foot, which now is completely healed, is now turned into a problem on my left knee, which has not healed, and so now basically it's been basically right when I signed up for the marathon that's happening in Paris for the Olympics on the 10th of August. I'm running the marathon, and when I signed up for my marathon training program last week. Basically, the short version of a training program for a marathon is every week you run further and further and further until about a maximum of 32 kilometers, and then you go back down again. So every week it kind of builds up. Plus you do like interval quick training, right? That builds your shit up. And as I said, every week I've not been doing it properly because I've been injured. I haven't been able to do the speed running. I haven't been able to run as far as I wanted. However, last week was the week that you're supposed to run the equivalent of a half marathon, which is 21.1 kilometers or 13.1 miles, is it? I don't know. And so I thought back then, hey, if I need to run a half marathon, why don't I actually sign up for a half marathon? And then I get to test race conditions, what it's like to be running with other people, having my running belt with an extra bit of water in there, having my running food, the gels that I'm eating during the thing, to test all of that shit out so I'm not surprised, to see if my Apple Watch will last, because the battery is 3 years old, and is it going to last me a whole marathon? Are my AirPods listening to music, are they going to last the whole marathon? They're 4 years old as well. How is my phone gonna, like, just testing all of the stuff? Am I gonna get chafage? Am I gonna get some nipple redness? Ooh, some red nipples. Some red in between the legs. That's kind of what the whole purpose of training is you prepare for it. So I thought I'll sign up for a half marathon. So I signed up at Chantilly. And they do a great race called the Castle Race Series, which is a UK-based company that does races in different castles. I think there's 5 of them. I think there's 1 or 2 in Ireland, 1 or 2 in the UK, and 1 in France. Chantilly, where they do like triathlon, duathlon, marathon, half marathon, 10K, kids runs, biking. They do a whole thing around the castle. So I was like, yeah, let me do it. Chantilly is only an hour drive from Paris. Let's go! So I signed up for it, and I've been injured since the training, so I thought, fuck it, I've got to do it anyway. So I was like, all right, I'll do it, and I'll see what happens. And I'll be honest, there was some positives of it, in the sense that what happened, I knew was going to happen. My knee started hurting after about 3 to 5 kilometers is where my knee starts to go in the last couple of weeks. It's like, I run, I feel great for 2 kilometers. 3 kilometers hits, oh, I can feel a little bit in the knee. Woo! It's the IT band, the iliotibial. I don't know what it's called in French. I don't care. It's a bit of tendon that goes over your knee that just rubs it the wrong. Doesn't matter. So for some reason, at 3 kilometers, I can feel it, and I go, oh, here we go. And recently, before yesterday, I would do, I don't know, I would push it to 5 and go, all right, I'm going to stop because I don't want it to get worse. Same thing happened yesterday, but I'm in race condition, right? There's people running around me. I get a medal at the end. My daughter and wife have come with me. which was a mistake. I've got to get the medal, right? And so I carried on, started walking for a bit, then went back to running, and I was like, actually, the pain is bearable. And the pain was bearable for most of it. So I did it. I finished it. Finished the half marathon, and it was good. I mean, I got the medal. Here we go. That was my race number for the half marathon there, and then the lovely little medal. The medal was pretty cool. Château de Chantilly. Here we go. It's the opposite way around. There we go. So listen, the upside is that I finished it. The downside is today my knee is fucked and I can't walk and bend my knee at the same time. Tomorrow it'll be fine. Tomorrow I'm going to go see my, my psychologist. I probably need a psychologist, don't I? My kinesiotherapeuta, whatever that's called in English. Physiotherapist, who's going to work on my knee. And then Wednesday, I've got a 9-kilometer run with Team Orange Running. So all in all, the marathon training is going not very well, but I really enjoyed the race. Apart from the fact that I lost my AirPods twice yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw the story. What happened was, right, here's what happened. Let me tell you some more of the story of the race. Start the race. It's a 2-loop round the castle, okay, of Chantilly. So I start, carry on. I get to 3K. I feel the little, the little niggle, the little, I can feel it going. When we get to 5K, it's when they have the drinks and like the bananas, and there was some Coke. So I stopped. I was like, I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk for a bit. I'm going to keep going, see what happens. Then I carried on running for until about 8K. And then I texted my wife while I was running. This is how slow I was running. I texted my wife saying, do you have any ibuprofen? She replied, yes. I'm like, get it ready for when I come to see you at 10K, because it's 2 10K loops, 10.5K, because it's 21K, right? So I'm like, get that ready. Let's go. Stop. I stop. My daughter gives me the tablet. My wife gives me the water. Bang, bang. Take the ibuprofen. And then I'm bored. I'm running around. I'm not out of breath. And I thought, you know what? It is so beautiful. The view is amazing. I FaceTimed my mum during the race, right? I FaceTimed my mum. I'm like, hey, mum, what's going on? She's like, Jesus Christ, Paul, I'm so fucking worried about you. I thought you were gonna die. I thought they were gonna carry you off in a fucking ambulance. Because my mum knows I've got my knee problem. She's like, why are you running a fucking marathon? So I FaceTime her for a good 3 minutes during all the while people are running next to me. I'm overtaking people while talking to my mum. I feel like a dickhead basically, because I'm running not out of breath. I'm running at the speed that I can run with my fucked knee. FaceTiming my mum, not out of breath. That's how slow and how shit I was running for what I want to be running. So anyway, the problem was, I said to my mum, I'll FaceTime you when I cross the finish line. I cross the finish line, I get my medal, and then after the finish line, there's buckets of water with sponges. I was like, oh, that's amazing. So I took the sponge full of water, I put it on my head, squeezed it, the water went down it was just, it was amazing. But then I realized I still had my headphones in my ear. And it made like a really weird blocking noise. You know, when your ears get blocked, I was like, oh shit. So I took my AirPods out. I took my little case out that was strapped, that was in my running belt. I put them in the case, and I clearly didn't put them in the belt properly, right? Then as I'm doing that, I'm getting water. There's like bits of oranges. There's like a food station straight after the finish line where you can revitalize yourself after such a difficult run. And so I'm doing all of that. I get a text from my wife. My phone's in my actual pocket. She's like, where should we meet you? I'm like, oh, meet me round there. So I go round to meet her, take some photos with my daughter and all that kind of stuff in front of the castle. I take the photo with the medal in front of the castle. And I'm like, I should FaceTime my mum to tell her it's done, to tell her I'm still alive, mother. Don't worry about it. And then I'm like, fuck, where are my headphones at? In fact, I call my mum first on FaceTime. And I realize I can't hear anything because I don't have my headphones. I'm like, oh, Mum, let me just put my headphones in. Oh, shit, I think I've lost my headphones. Mum, I'll call you back. So now I'm on my iPhone tracking my lost AirPods, because you can track them with a Bluetooth, whatever. I go back, I spend half an hour trying to find the AirPods, which were where the people that were cutting up the oranges after the show, it was there. They were telling me it was there. So I'm asking, excuse me, has anyone handed in some AirPods? Everyone was like, nah, no one's handed in AirPods, nah. And I just hang around for long. I'm like, well, they say they're here. Someone's got them. And one of the old women volunteers was like, oh, somebody handed me these and told me they'd lost them. I'm like, yeah, these are mine. Thanks very much. Bye. So I got them again. I call my mum. Everything's good. Yay, whatever. Then I go to take some fucking stories for Instagram being like, oh, it was amazing. Good run. Blah, blah, blah. And I've put the headphones, again, somewhere else. In the meantime, I'm kind of getting undressed. I'm taking the belt off. I'm changing my shoes. And then we walk home. We walk back to the car, which is like a kilometer away with my wife and daughter. And I realize my headphones are gone again. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, what have I done with them now? So I go back on my app, start trying to geolocalize, to locate my headphones. And they're back at the bit where I was sitting with my wife and daughter. I go back, I ask, is anyone handed in the headphones? They're all French people. They all knew who I was, apparently. They're like, ah, salut, on peut prendre une photo. Very nice people. None of them have got the headphones. And I see the headphones sort of moving, not moving. And in the end, honestly, I couldn't be fucked anymore with the headphones. I was just like, listen, they're 4 years old. I've lost them twice before. In my previous show, Bisous by this poster over here, I talked about a whole situation where I got my laptop stolen with the AirPods. I found them. I found the people that stole my laptop. It was a whole story, which will be coming out soon. I dropped one of them in a pint of beer while I was talking to you guys live on YouTube when I was waiting for a visa to come through at the airport to go to Canada. I'm like, they've been through enough. However, this morning, for a laugh, I was like, you know what, I'll try and locate them again. I open up my Find My. Turns out it's a bunch of English pricks that have stolen these AirPods, because I was following them back last night. They were going up to Calais, go back. They're from Kent, from where I'm from. Not Canterbury, but not far off. They're in a place called near Tunbridge in Kent. And I'll show you the screenshot right now. Right, so the two headphones at some point were outside of the case. Right, located in this little place called Penshurst. And the thing is, when you lose something like your headphones, you can put I guess you put like your phone number on them so that they can call you if they find it. But there's a message that's an automatic message that you can't change, right? So, what I decided to change was the email address, right, on the AirPods. Now, the message is, if I mark as lost, right, the email address is ICU at Latimer's, which is the street name that they're on, Penshurst. Contact me at taylor.p@mac.com, which is a very old email address that I used to have at Apple. And since then, that was 8 hours ago, as you can see on the screen, right? The things haven't been located in 8 hours. So I think the person who took them shit themselves and has turned them off because they've last been seen 8 hours ago. So if anyone knows anybody who lives anywhere near Tunbridge, then go and find them for me, will you, please? Oh, God. So anyway, that's how my marathon training is going. Long answer to the question. But somebody go find in, someone find them in Tunbridge. Michel Luna says, ah, donc maintenant c'est un coup de la mafia kentoise. It's the mafia, the Kent mafia. Exactly. Correct. It's the Kent mafia who've stolen my shit and just haven't, I mean, how rude. Anyway, I've got to buy some new headphones. I've just got a message. Oh. My best mate is watching the live. He lives in Canterbury. He's like, I'm on my way now. Mate, get on it. Have it, son. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, that's how my marathon training is going. I've lost my headphones. Well, something else happened yesterday that annoyed me. What else did I can't remember. I broke something. The shoes that I bought, the running shoes that I've bought, they're broken because my toe is too fucking big, like an alien toe that's sticking out of the shoes now after one race. Do you know what I mean? Fucking. Oh! It's been one of those days. So yeah, my knee isn't very good. We'll see. We'll see. How are you guys? It's better to lose your headphones than your knee. Yeah, I mean, I lost both of them, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see how it goes. I'm just going to see if it's been... what I didn't do was not delete the app, but close the app and open it again, because they might have been found since, because it takes a while to refresh. Basically, the way these AirPods and AirTags work is they need to be connected to another Apple device, and as soon as they connect to another Apple device that's connected to the internet, that's when the location gets refreshed. So I'm pretty sure the guy shit himself and has decided to go. If you're interested, the actual address. No, I'm not going to give it, because then someone's going to shut me. Like, excuse me, my friend lost his AirPods yesterday at a castle race in Chantilly. Would you mind giving them back, please? You could run all the way to Kent. This would be good training for your marathon. I mean, it's 303 kilometers away. I can barely run 5. So that would be a fucking good video, though. Oh, mate, that would be a good YouTube video, wouldn't it? It's like I walked back to my home country to find my stolen AirPods. Oh, does anyone want to come and film me? I've got my next week is free. This week is busy. Next week, I'm totally free. I can walk to Kent. Get on a boat across. That would be a fucking good video, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a good video? Oh! You're giving me ideas. Ideas. And I would show up, Eve Stadler, with an Irish accent and be like, I have a very what does he say? It's not a very special set of skills. I have a very particular set of skills that make life like people for you a nightmare. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But if you let my daughter go, that'll be the end of it. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will take my AirPods back. Blue Marat, that's a great question. Is it possible to walk in the tunnel, or is it only for trains and cars? The Euro tunnel is only for trains and cars, but obviously they do have a walking option, not for regular people, for the service people. Eurotunnel. Let's have a look. Eurotunnel walk. Oh, well, here's a bunch of people who had to walk in the tunnel because the train got stopped. There you go. So clearly, you can walk in the tunnel. It is also a great documentary series, a great crime series called The Tunnel, which is based on, I believe, a Danish program, because there is is it Denmark that has a bridge between Denmark and Sweden? Malmo. It is. There's a bridge, and there used to be a series called The Bridge. Somebody died in the middle of the bridge, and it meant that the Danish and the Swedish had to come together to solve the crime. And it was remade for France and England, where somebody died. There was a dead body found in the middle of the Channel Tunnel, right on the border. And so the French and British police had to work together. It was a great series. Yeah. Yeah, mate. The Eurotunnel for people, that's called the Eurostar, right? It is, yeah. Weirdly enough, if you take the Eurostar, the best signal that you will have is under the tunnel. because the way the signal, Wi-Fi, whatever is, it's in the tunnel, right? As opposed to in a satellite in the sky or wherever it is, and you're going like 5 million miles an hour. So the best signal I've ever had is underground in the tunnel. Fun fact about the Eurostar, an American acquaintance, I don't even know if they're an acquaintance, American person that I met couldn't wrap their head around the fact that there's a train that goes underwater between France and the UK. They were like, but there's water between both countries. I'm like, yeah, there's the train, but there's a train that goes from London to Paris, because he was going to fly. And I'm like, why don't you get the train? It's from central London to central Paris, 2.5 hours. Bang. He's like, but there's water between, there's like a lake, there's a river between. I'm like, it's a channel. Technically, it's a channel. Technically, it's part of the sea. And he's like, but the train goes underwater? I'm like, yeah, it goes under the water. And he was like, oh my God, that is awesome. He's imagining SeaWorld, right? Like a tunnel that is see-through, and you can see the fucking whales and animals. There are no whales in the channel. What am I talking about? Just see, it's probably just full of used bicycles, isn't it? But he thought you could see the water. I'm like, no, it goes under the water, but then under the rock that is under the water. Like, it goes under all of it, so you don't see anything, you idiot. He's like, oh, right. I'm like, yeah, it's like the New York subway. When you're in the subway in New York, you don't see the rats floating in the water. Do you know what I mean? Would you try an ice bath and take supplements for your recovery? I'm glad you asked, Anton Benedict Trier. The first thing I did when I got back yesterday was do an ice bath. I got in an ice bath because it reduces inflammation. So I did my ice bath yesterday. And supplements, I've taken anti-inflammatory tablets to reduce the inflammation. And that's it. I've just got to do exercises to get my arse muscle and my front thigh muscle. I don't know, the quadriceps, I don't know what they're called. Fuck it. To just do it. Here's the annoying thing. 2 months ago, I was running 10Ks, no problem, without any injury. Yeah, I was out of breath. I was like, that was 10 kilometers. That's a long time. Now, I run 21 kilometers and I'm like, all right, not out of breath, but my knee is fucked. So, do you know what I mean? What else have we got? When will I come back to Morocco? Soyail Sharef. It's a good question, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when I've got a French-only show. Maybe with my English-only show. I don't know. I'm not in charge of my tour anymore. So I don't know. I'd love to come back. Although Morocco is too intense for me as an English person. One, the heat. There's too much. It's too hot for me. I don't. As you can tell by my face that is currently red because I'm just hot in my fucking studio. The weather doesn't agree with me. And the people don't agree with me. People are too friendly in Morocco. They want to talk to you all the time about everything. They want a deal. They always want to do a deal. Mate, where are you from? Hello, my friend, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from England. Oh, England, yeah. And then it's just, I don't want to talk. I'm too English. I walk into a shop. If you make eye contact with me, I will stab you. I don't want eye contact. I want to walk into a shop. I fucking love online shopping. You don't need to speak to any human. Even a delivery person that rings the doorbell. I'm socially awkward. I don't want to talk to people. So going to Morocco and Turkey, Dubai, all of these places I've been to where people are just too friendly and want to talk to you. Probably because I'm white and they say, hey, we can rip him off. I don't want to haggle for a price. Mate, if I want to buy your thing, what's the price? Just tell me the price. Don't put it up so I have to go, actually, can I go lower? And we'll agree on that. Just tell me the price. Also, we're probably haggling for like €5. Oh, just take the €5. I prefer paying you extra money to not have to deal with the social awkwardness of having to try and haggle a price with you. The orange juice is delicious, though, in Morocco, I have to say. Christ. I did see a video of yours, of your set in Morocco, in Marrakesh, yeah. Also, so I did a festival called Marrakech du Rire. Oh shit, shut up, Siri. Marrakesh. And they ask you to dress nicely. You can't just show up wearing jeans and a t-shirt. So I did that. And, I don't have the... Do I have the photo? I don't have the photo here. Maybe I do. Maybe I've got to look for photos of Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor. Photos of 17,200 photos of me. Okay. He's not fucking vain at all, is he? Let's have a look. Back in 2017. What photo is that? 2018. Let's go back a bit more. Scroll. What's that? 2017. Okay, we're getting close. Here we go. Montreux, 2017. All right, it's summer 2017. We want to go to September. That's Shanghai. On tour in Shanghai. What a bunch of legends. Wedding. Was it after or before the wedding? It would have been after the wedding. Here we go. We're getting close. When did they send me the photo? Was it while we were on tour in Australia? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't have the photo. It's one of the best photos that I have of me on stage. I was like, maybe I should wear this every day. But also, I can't be asked getting changed into this every day. I don't have the photo. Why they do not send me the photo, bastard? Let me see if I can find it. Now that I've talked about it for 20 minutes. Jesus Christ, Paul. What are you doing? Back in Paris. No, I don't have the photo. I do not have the... It's on my Instagram anyway. Doesn't matter. I was wearing my wedding outfit. Wedding outfit? Is that what we say? Wedding suit. Isn't wedding suit when you're naked? Isn't that the phrase that they say? Oh, here we go. Found it. Here we go. The photo's a bit far away, to be honest. But there we go. There's me in a weird pose, looking at my phone. Why have I got my phone on stage? In my wedding outfit. Without the bow tie. My initial outfit was the full wedding suit. With the jacket on, the bow tie and everything. It was too hot, so I had to take the jacket off, roll up the sleeves, take the bow tie off. Why did I have my phone in my hands? Trying to think of a joke back then that I would do with the phone in my hands. Don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It's the birthday suit where you're naked. Sorry. Obviously that makes sense, doesn't it? When you were born, you were naked. I saw Jamel Debbouze on stage once, but as a dot, since I sat in the back. Jamel Debbouze, one of the most famous French comedians. What a gentleman he was. I'm not going to play you the audio, but I was at Marrakech du Rire. I think it was the day before my wife quit her job as a lawyer to join me and help me do comedy. What a mistake that was. So anyway, I said to Jamel, mate, as if we know each other. I was like, my wife is leaving law to do comedy. Do you reckon you can send her a little video? And he did. He sent her a lovely little video being like, oi, good work, love. Nice work for quitting the job. Perfect. So he's a gentleman. Good experience with Jamel. That's the only time I've met him. But he was a nice guy. Imagining all of the stuff he has to do, organising the whole festival, running through the whole comedy thing. Like, he runs the Marrakech du Rire. It's his festival. So, that he took 15 seconds out of his time to record a message for my wife saying, hey, good luck quitting job and working in the comedy industry. It's very nice of him. Paul looks the same, but with different glasses. Yeah, that's basically it, isn't it? I mean, thank you, because when was that? 2017? How many years is that ago? Fucking, what are we, 7 years ago? Wow. Do you know what I mean? It's very kind of you, my friend. Oh. Phone on stage, reading Abu's comment. Oh, yeah, but I wasn't doing that at Marrakesh because I hadn't had that comment yet, I don't think. And I definitely didn't do that bit those of you who've got no idea what's going on, you need to go see my previous show, So British ou Presque, which is this show here, with the poster there, where I talk about a very nice comment I got online, who basically told me to go back to my paedophile island because he didn't like what I had to say. And I used to take my phone out for that. But no, this is way before that. This is Franglais times. So I don't know. I don't know what it would be. What else is going on? What else? Linda Wonder Woman, are you opening for Drew Lynch on Wednesday night? No, I'm not. I'm not opening for Drew Lynch. I thought I might have been opening for Drew Lynch, who's an American comedian who's performing in Paris. But I don't know what happened. If I'm honest, Linda, I don't know what's happening with a lot of my career right now. I feel like my comedy career and my running career are going in the same direction. Fucking downhill very quickly. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm not doing Drew Lynch. I'm running on Wednesday night with Team Orange Running, where we're doing a 9-kilometer recce of the full marathon race in August, going up and down the brutal hill. So we start at the Orange headquarters in Issy-les-Moulineaux, and then we're traveling 9 kilometers west, and then 9 kilometers, and then back. It's a 9-kilometer run. So that's what I'm doing on Wednesday night. I am not performing, okay? Okay. Raquel Regal, where's your manager, lol? I don't know. He might be on the live. Is manager Adam on the live? Where is he? It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not his problem. It's just, oh, look at this. What a name for a YouTube channel. Home for one day. What's up, dickheads? Mate, how are you, my friend? I reckon you've got a decent YouTube channel going on. Let's have a look. Oh, God. Home for one day. Home for one day. Let's have a look. No, it's not coming up. But that's a good that's a good name for a channel. I was expecting you to have 5 million subscribers, my friend. Oh, the ninja is here. Adam Crosby is there. Do you like? I'm drinking a what do you call it? A Scottish beer. In your honour. After having drunk a bottle of champagne with my wine. With my wine? With my wife before this, because we had something to celebrate. None of your fucking business. Yeah. I am in good mood. Hugo, merci pour ce live. We really need a distraction today. Hugo, you're welcome. We've still got 20 minutes to go. And if you're a member of my Patreon crew, we've got another hour and 20 minutes to go. Patreon. I mean, listen, here's the thing, right? I started my Patreon, I don't know, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, during COVID, right? When I started doing these lives every day, and then you guys were doing super chats on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, but YouTube are taking like 30%. You know, it's like 70-30. Do you know what I mean? 70-30. I was like, that's too much money. So I looked up on Patreon, and basically, there was a way for you guys to support me without paying YouTube a shit ton of money. And then I could put the stuff, the money that I was getting through Patreon to better equipment, better cameras, paying for this streaming service. This costs me money to actually stream live and have your comments up on the screen and all that shit. I don't know how much it is. I think it's like 200 euros a month, a year. So all of that money I put towards the channel, and in return, we get to hang out for an extra hour and chat shit. It's so good. So thank you if you're on Patreon. Also, something happened today in French news, right? Emmanuel Macron decided, I know nothing about politics, but he dissolved the parliament, told them all to piss off, has called an election for the parliament, a parliamentary election, where basically, I don't know, that's as far as my knowledge is. So I guess that's what you mean by we really needed a distraction today. Or you're referring to the fact that Apple had a little announcement today, which I haven't watched because it finished 15 minutes before this live. But I imagine they're talking about the new iOS and the new Watch OS and the new... My marathon, the half marathon, going back to a thought that I didn't finish previously, is I realised I need to buy a new watch. I need to buy new headphones because the watch, by the end of the marathon, or the half marathon, I was at 40%. And that's not going to last me the whole marathon. Now, the watch is almost 4 years old, and the battery... I could just replace the battery. And it'll be fine. I'll just replace the battery. It's probably cheaper, isn't it? But I want also a fucking band to match the outfit that I'll be wearing, because I'm a dickhead. I'm an asshole. And so the battery lifespan is at like 76%. The battery health is at 76% for the watch. So I need to sort that out before I do the marathon. I've lost my headphones, so I need to buy some new AirPods. But I don't want the USB-C AirPods because my phone is still Lightning, as is my keyboard and my trackpad. So I don't want to transition to USB-C yet. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God. Oh, my wife is sending me Instagram funny videos. That's great. Did I enjoy my time with my brother, Olivia Chung? Yes, I did. It was really cool. I tell you what, it was so cool to see my brother for more than 4 hours. And also to spend some time with him on my own. Because every time I've seen him recently, his girlfriend's been here or my wife has been in the conversation. So it was really cool to have some time, just me and him, chatting about stuff. Because now that we're both adults, it's cool. We get on really well. It's super fun. And it was cool. What was it? I don't even know where I was going with the rest of that. I don't even remember what we did. We did go running together. We went training together. That was cool. He killed me with my legs. My legs were buggered by the end of it, which probably didn't help the half marathon. We went out with my wife, manager Adam, and we went out. Hopefully he didn't have too much of a boring time. I think, to be honest, manager Adam saved him from having a boring time because, mate, hanging out with two parents with their child is... You come to Paris, you want to enjoy Paris, right? You don't want to fucking hang out with your almost 40-year-old brother and his over 40-year-old wife and their child, right? You want to go out and enjoy Paris. So manager Adam clearly enjoyed spending some time with him. Oh, shit. So yeah, it was good. It was good to see him. Too short. The timing was too short. Kyle was so delightful on the stream. He was. He did really well. I thought he did really well. Because I don't think... He was... Afterwards, he was like, I'm so uncomfortable talking to the camera. I don't understand how you're so comfortable talking to the camera. It's crazy. And I'm like, I mean, it's kind of what I do for a job. It's like, how are you so comfortable running around a football pitch? It's the same thing. It's your job to do that. And it's not my job to do that. I would last 5 minutes doing your thing. So he did really well, I thought. Getting text message from manager Adam. Who the fuck is that? He sent me a picture of my brother with his fucking shirt off. Not his shirt off, but holding his shirt, and I guess someone else's... I didn't realise he had a six-pack, my brother. I've not seen him naked. That's good on him. I mean, he's a footballer. Of course he's going to have a six-pack, isn't he? Is Kyle in the house? There he is! Sorry about the gym session. Oh, Kyle Taylor's in the house. Let's go. KT. Did I teach him French? Did I teach him other French words or expressions? We did. We did an expressions game with Kyle. Kyle, write down your favourite expression from last week when you were on the live. I remember what your favorite expression was, but I want to see if you remember it. Because then if you remember it, then we know we're doing our job properly. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's Adrian Scott. He's in the house. Fucking hell, everyone's on tonight. Everyone. Not that many people, but Adrian Scott. Ladies and... let's see if I got a good picture of him. Although I probably haven't. Adrian Scott. 2014. I'll tell you a fun story about Adrian Scott, ladies and gentlemen. It was... Wait, am I confusing it with something else? 4th of July, 2014. Was that a thing? Maybe I'm confusing it. No, I'm not. Look at that. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian Scott, the legend, 4th of July, 2014. I'll tell you what we did. I might have talked about this before. But we were doing a training session. Adrian Scott used to work for... I don't know if he still works at Apple. Doesn't matter. We were Apple colleagues back at the time. Oh, I don't have the actual location because back then they didn't do location. What do you call it? Oh, I've got the picture next. Oh, fucking hell. Let's go. So here we go. So we did a training session for an Apple store in a place called Lansing in Michigan. Okay. So Lansing, Michigan is a big university town. So we were in East Lansing, right? And so at the weekend of our training session, we went to a place called the Hopcat. Okay, the Hopcat has 100 beers on tap. There's 100 beers, so all of these are different types of beer, and there's 100 of them on tap. I think there's 100. And so what we decided to do with Adrian and some of the other trainers was do the 100 taps challenge, which was in one day to drink all 100 beers. And between a bunch of us, we ended up doing it. There was some vomiting happening. We went to the fireworks because it was the 4th of July in the US. I think we played a game of football as well in amongst of all of it. It was one of the best times I've ever had in Lansing, Michigan. What a shithole. But we were the first ones to do this 100 tap challenge. No one had ever done it before. And do I even have the photo of us at the end of the night on the... No, but I've just got random photos of fireworks as well on that. Adrian, you're an absolute legend. Also, one of my favourite memories with Adrian was World Cup 2018. When France were playing Argentina, him and I ended up in a bar, the Irish bar on Montmartre, as you go up Montmartre, and it was France-Argentina. I desperately wanted France to win because England and Argentina in football don't get along very well. And, you know, Maradona, hand of God, back in the day, and then also David Beckham getting sent off. It's not a good relationship. England and Argentina in the football. However, Adrian somehow was in Paris for that bit, and I've got to try and find the clip because it was one of the most exciting moments I've ever witnessed in football. I don't know why I'm going through this. Why am I even telling you about this? I'm just excited to see you, Adrian. Jesus Christ! I can't find the clip. I've got too many things going on in 2018. It doesn't matter. Anyway, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. When are we doing terrible translations? Let's go. Terrible translations is the part of the show where you send me your terrible translations that you see out and about. You send them to my email address, terribletranslationsftw@gmail.com. We didn't do it last week because my brother was in town and I felt that it would be more fun talking to him. To be honest, we didn't even get that many last week. So let's go through them to terrible translations. First one is from Red Becky, regular contributor to the show. Terrible translations, pet peeves, and a very blunt one. Okay, let's go. The top 10 English language pet peeves of 2013. We asked our social media community, and here's what they listed. Oh, because, all right, yeah, because we did a pet peeve section a couple of weeks ago. So, when English people say there or there or there and they misspell one of them, that's a big pet peeve, although I often do it. Unnecessary prepositions. Example, where is that at? Okay, where is that at? Like, oh, I'm going to a concert tonight. Where is that at? Yeah, I would say that. I could care less. That's the fucking Americans. Oh, Americans. That number 8, you drive me nuts. With the phrase, I could care less, which means you could care more. I could care less. No, sorry, I could care less means that there's a level, like, the British English is, I couldn't care less. I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't care less, which means you've reached the lowest level of caring. You've got no more. You couldn't care less. Whereas Americans are like, I could care less. So you can care, and then you could still care. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, your. That's the same as there. A lot, as opposed to 2 words. I seen, could have instead of could have. Irregardless, as opposed to regardless. Incorrect apostrophes. Yeah, like Wednesdays, apostrophe S. Supposedly, this is more English language. It's an American thing, this one. Right. What is this? Okay, this is how you get it. This is how you make the difference. Your apostrophe RE is you fucking are. Your, just Y-O-U-R, shows fucking possession. Okay. This would be me teaching English to French kids. Be like, look, then is a point in fucking time. Than is a fucking comparison. You can't be like, I've got better shoes than him. I love it, Red Becky. It's not terrible translations, but it's good. I like it. Annette Dalou, let's go. Hi, Paul. I'm traveling in the south of where? And came across this store. I was driving, so I couldn't take a photo, but I found it online later. I could not stop laughing after I saw it. I don't think it's exactly a translation, as I believe it to be a name, but holy hell, pun intended. Have an amazing day. You too, Annette. Tout refusé. Right. Christian Rage. What? Oh, I guess the guy is called Christian. And his last name is Rage. Christian Rage, une entreprise référente soucieuse de maîtriser les enjeux de la profession. What? I don't even know what that means in French. Malgré la crise sanitaire, la société Christian Rage... Oh, piss off with your newsletter. Okay, in 1963, my dad's birth year, Christian Rage. He worked in fridges to start with. Oh, Christian Rage. That, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's... Can you imagine the Americans driving past that in the south of France? Just being like, oh my God, the south of France is so pretty. Look at these little villages. Christian Rage? What? Oh my God, I'm so furious. I'm going on Twitter. That's a great one. I love it. Where were we? Back to the emails. Where are we? Oh, we've got Aurélie. Lecture du jour. Salut. J'adore regarder tes lives en replay les jours random. Thanks very much, Aurélie. Terrible translations me font toujours beaucoup rire. They make you laugh. That's good. So when I saw this, I immediately thought of this. For my work, I'm in the middle of learning about lasers. The images that are following are from websites that I find information on. I don't have the original. She doesn't know what language the original version is in. They don't speak French, apparently. Okay, let's have a look. Right, so... Oh my God, hold on. It's a sideways... Could you not have taken the photo not sideways? Vitesse de coupe. De nombre... Trop vite coupe la vitesse. I mean, none of that makes sense. Un impossible de couper le matériau. I mean, yeah, none of this is actually French. I mean, this is horrific. I don't know what they're trying to... I don't know any of it. I mean, it doesn't... Il jeune processus sans contact. The young process without contact. Wow. How can you even make any sense of any of this? Flexibilité en termes d'épaisseur de pièces en aluminium. Aluminium est un hautement réfléchissant matériel. Aluminium is a highly reflective material. I think it's in English. Because that sentence, l'aluminium est hautement réfléchissant matériel, is a highly reflective material. That makes sense in English. So if we go back up to the young process without contact. Il jeune processus. I don't even know what to. I mean, none of it makes sense. Répétabilité et efficace. Oh my God! If that's how you're trying to learn your job, good luck, Aurélie. Joshua. First part of the translations I found during my trip to Rome, not the worst. They're understandable, but they seem a bit awkward. The first one is from a hotel. The second one was from at the Colosseum. Okay, hotel. Let's have a look. Rayleigh Hotels. Dear guest, it is absolutely forbidden to introduce in-hotel box breakfast, lunch, or dinner provided by external restaurant or catering. I mean, you know what they're trying to say there. What are they saying in Italian? Gentili ospiti. Okay, dear guest. È severamente vietato introdurre, distribuire e consumare in struttura box breakfast. So they haven't even translated it. So I wonder what box breakfast, box lunch and box dinner means in Italian. Box breakfast, box lunch e box dinner provenienti... I mean, they use English words as well. Estimados puedes. Está estrictamente prohibido. I don't know what they're saying in Spanish. That's great. All right, the Colosseum. The Colosseum! Come on! They should be doing some decent translation. Warning, we invite our visitors to increase unauthorized trade buying goods by streets vendors. Oh. I mean, that is some Borat shit, isn't it? Again, all of these work better with a Borat accent. We invite our visitors to increase unauthorized trade buying goods by street vendors. Number 4 prostitute in whole of Kazakhstan. Si invita a non alimentare il commercio abusivo a Pakistan. Okay, so what they're saying is basically, I mean, we invite our customers, we invite our visitors. It's a very Latin way of creating a sentence, right? To avoid increase, basically, don't buy street vendors stuff because it increases unauthorized trade. That's what it should say. I mean, I'm not a translator. I mean, I have. I could, if I thought, I don't have time to write a properly translated one. But yeah, awful. For the Colosseum, come on. Daria, here's an amazing website I've been using for ages with my students who are learning English to have a good laugh from time to time and find mistakes in some bad translated sentences. Here's a compilation of badly translated signs from China. Cheers, Daria. Let's go. That first one is amazing. No discount. Oh, bad chance. I mean, there's too many on here to go through. We'd have to go through all of them individually. But let's go through everything. Fuck vegetables. All right, fuck vegetables then. That is at an airport. I've seen that sign before, where I think it means if you've got vegetables, you go through that bit. Rape when green stuffs. All right, don't rape when red stuffs. Just rape when green. It's a machine hand grenade for a fire extinguisher. Slip and fall down carefully. I think it means don't slip and fall down. Careful, don't slip and fall. 6 roasted husband. Okay, that sounds like a delicious dish. Number 6. I'll have number 16, please. The husband that is 6 roasted. He's not once roasted. Oh no, it's not 6 roasted. It's 6C roasted. Nice. Beware of missing foot. I don't know what that could be. Number 7. This is amazing. Potato the crap is on a potato fried with green pepper, potato fried with sour veg. If only I spoke Mandarin to understand what crap would be. Somebody can tell me that, can't they? Grab me now. Oh, this one's for Uncle Adam. Manager Adam, grab me now. Cock, 500 milliliters. Cock 0. Cock light. A friend of mine used to have a joke about that. Where it was a Frenchman going to the US with his French accent, be like, I would like the cock, please. And the person was like, what? It's like, I want the cock, the black one, the black cock, the black cock, the black cock. And so the barman thought he wanted a black cock. Turned out he wanted a Coke Zero because it's black. Hey, there we go. Oh, God. All right. We'll do one more. Let's scroll down. Fresh crap instead of crab. Oh, that's what the other one was. In the menu, it would have been crab, wouldn't it? There we go. Where was it that? Potato the crab. It would have been crab and potato. That sounds delicious. Do we have any more? Done. Let's go back. We got three more. All right. Valérie Goyette. Bonjour Paul. Ce n'est pas une traduction, mais plutôt un exemple de l'importance de bien choisir ou couper les mots. So where you need to cut the words up. Ça vient d'un journal québécois. So it's from a Québécois newspaper, La Presse, which is quite, I think, an important thing. Le titre était trop long pour être affiché au complet sur un écran cellulaire. All right, so it was too big to be on the screen completely. So here's what they've decided to call it. Un week-end parfait pour les assoiffés de cul. Oh, no. Oh, that is amazing. So basically, that's saying the perfect weekend for people who are thirsty for arse. But it is 3 dots, and so, I mean, that could be... I mean, what English word starts with arse and ends in something normal? I don't know. That's amazing, though. Oh, culture. So they thought it was culture and it's culture. Okay. Right, there we go. A weekend that's perfect for people who are thirsty for associations. Imagine associations. Wait, does associations have 2 S's? Or does it have 1 S? I don't know. I don't speak English. Right, Squeeze. Sympa de ta part d'avoir présenté une vidéo avec ton frère. J'avoue, mon niveau d'anglais, je parle pas très... Une vidéo de traduction, quand tu es bien gentil. Okay, this is a video about something to do with guitars or something like that. While my guitar gently weeps, quand ma guitare pleure méchamment. While my guitar gently weeps, pendant que ma guitare pleure gentiment. These are videos... Oh, I guess I know what they've done. They've done a YouTube title, which is translated, and you're watching this. Mais une vidéo de traduction qu'on traduire plus... I mean, while my guitar gently weeps. It would be quand ma guitare pleure gentiment. Where have they got méchamment from? Pendant que ma guitare pleure gentiment. Yeah, I guess the second one makes more sense. I don't know. What are you looking at? That's some weird shit, man. All right, let's go. Kenza, last one of the day. Hey, Paul, this is not a translation, but I thought it was really funny and unfortunately much more frequent than necessary. In other words, we are being fooled at left, right, and center. Never stop complaining about France. It cracks me up. Oh, it's bleu marin. There we go. All right, turkey breast. Made using 100% Australian pork. What the fuck? What? Made in Australia from at least 90% Australian ingredients. I mean, that is... What? Turkey breast? Made... I mean, this is clearly from Australia. I mean, that is some drunk Australians, isn't it? Turkey breast. Made from 100% Australian pork. See, I'm trying to figure that out because I'm trying to think... What was the thing that my wife said the other day in French to my daughter? Oh, so you know in France, in the supermarkets, they got ham. And then they've got slices that look like ham, but they're actually chicken. My wife calls it jambon de poulet. So she'll be like, as in like, oh, I guess turkey ham. We do have turkey ham, don't we, in English? But that's weird. Ham, by definition, is pork, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it just turkey slices? Or chicken slices? I don't know. Chicken ham. So do we call it chicken ham? Do we call it chicken ham as well? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Just like most of everything I talk about every fucking week doesn't make sense. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this week. Monday Night Live. If you're on Patreon, join me for another hour of mental craziness. And if not, then I'll see you next Monday. Between now and then, anything to talk about? Fuck all. I'm not doing anything of any shows or anything in the next week. So you won't see me unless you see me out in the street in Paris, in which case, say hello. And if not, I'll see you next Monday, everybody. Everyone on Patreon. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. And that is it. All right. Bye.